In this video, I'm going to be explaining exactly to you how I made over $3,900 trading crypto just knowing structure. When you have the strong foundational understanding of structure and how it actually works and how you can use it to your benefit, it will change the way you see the markets and actually execute your trades. You will no longer feel forced to take impatient, impulsive decisions. You actually know what's happening in the market when it happens, and it makes it so much easier to anticipate the move. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, watch this video all the way to the end so you can take whatever sauce I give you in this trade breakdown analysis. Be sure to follow me on Instagram to stay up to date with everything I got going on. And if you're in need of a mentor, make sure you hit the link in the description, KeynoteWealth.com. Book a call with me and see if it's the right fit for you. Otherwise, let's get into the trade. Okay, so we're gonna jump right and straight into the video. So you have to use your structures. This was an easy way I made $3,900 today, from just simply using my structures and not rushing into getting in a trade. A lot of people, they want to rush to get into a trade. They'll buy, sell anywhere. They have no entry drill whatsoever, and they don't really understand the structure. For me, a structure is when a high, a swing low, and a swing high is created. That's where the range is, and the liquidity that's built in between that range is creating that structure, right? But ultimately, the swing high and the swing low is creating the whole premise, the whole plan for the structure. So that's pretty much a structure. You need to know how to use it to your advantage. So in this time when I was trading this morning, I know it's naked right now. I'm gonna reanalyze everything and draw everything back up for you guys. But let me see on the 1 minute time frame. Let me mark my highs and whatnot. This high, and then we had this, but I want to make sure it's on the. All right, take me all the way back here. On the 5 minute time frame, this was what I was looking for, right? I seen the swing low. What is a swing low? A lot of people don't know what a swing low. A swing low is not just a low. You have to make sure the candle in the middle has wicks longer than the ones right beside it. This is our swing low. And so where's our swing high from that swing low to create that range that we have? It's right here. And we had strong displacement. So when I have strong displacement like that after a swing low, what am I thinking? Especially when we consider our liquidity sweep and our market structure shift, what am I thinking? I must be thinking buys, right? On the 5 minute time frame. Usually when I'm trading this crypto pair, this is a crypto pair, by the way. Usually when I'm trading this crypto pair, the market structure shifts on the lower time frame have an extremely high hit rate. So even right here, we have this low, right? Price came, took out that low, basically sweeping liquidity. Then what do we have? We had price come and take the high out, which created that low, which was, you can consider that our break of structure or market structure shift. So that was our market structure shift, and we had strong displacement above it. If it was just like a little quick little run through, I'm not really counting that. I count it as the same thing right here, just like a sleep of liquidity where it's going to go back in the opposite direction. Anyways, for me personally, I was waiting for this range to be broken. I didn't want price to just come right back down for me to enter on this fair value gap. I wanted to use the break of structure and then price come back to it, because that was just validating my bias in that short term of what I wanted to do in that specific trade. So what am I going to do? I'm going to mark up my fair value gap, right? Boom. You can do it to this candle. You can also do this one down here, but I was more interested in this one. Then I'll drop down to the 1 minute time frame. And the thing about this, with this specific crypto pair, you could just use the 5 minute for bias and then the 1 minute for an entry drill. And this is like a strategy where it's like it's a high, I guess, high frequency trading where it's like the setups happen a lot. The setups do happen a lot. So anyways, I was waiting for a price to come and break this structure. I wanted a nice break structure around this. And then I started to see liquidity. What is liquidity doing right here? Anybody know? Liquidity right here. Boom, boom, boom. Liquidity is being induced. So I'm thinking in my head, okay, so we just used this structure and it broke structure. So now after structure is being broke, you can say it's consolidating, right? It's stacking up orders. It's stacking up orders in this range. But ultimately, it's inducing liquidity. Lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. And when I seen the manipulation right here come back into the fair value gap, I knew I wanted to buy. And I placed my entry right below this low where the sweep liquidity was. And I put my stop loss right below the candle with the fair value gap. And what did I do? My ultimate target was these highs all the way up here, but my first targets were ultimately hit right about here. No, right here. And the more you study your specific pair, you know its tendencies. Sometimes it doesn't always take out the high. Sometimes it doesn't always take out the low. Sometimes it comes right by the high. Sometimes it comes right by the low. You just need to know your pair what is it called? Your pair tendencies. That's why I say master 1 or 2, max 3 pairs. Because if you're trying to trade everything moves different, but the same concept still follows, but it still moves different. So you could still be right in a trade and you could still lose money. You could be so right in a trade and still lose money, or you could be wrong in a trade and still make money just by knowing the tendencies. So it all depends. But this was a very simple trade. What did it do? We seen the structure. We had the market structure shift. We seen the structure. We wanted a break of structure. This is considered a break of structure when you have a strong candle close above it and it's starting to formulate higher highs and higher lows. And we see price was continue to be induced and consolidated, collecting orders before manipulated, went down to fair value gap and returned up to price for us. It's very, very, very simple technique and strategy. If you're interested in learning all these concepts and all the techniques and exactly how I do trade different than a lot of people. Like it's very anomaly. So if you're interested in learning how to trade, make sure you click the link in the description. And if you haven't yet got started in trading, make sure you watch my free course on YouTube, which will also be linked in the description. And if you don't have a trading account, make sure you make one in the description using the exact brokers that I use. But let's get this money, man. We're going into 2025, bro. Like it's 2024. The year is almost over. Make this year count. If you didn't do nothing this year, at least close strong. Get started trading and start applying some of these concepts. Use your structure. Wait for that structure to be formed, right? Because if I would have waited, let's remove all this. So this was a great trade. But for instance, like if price is running up like this, what am I waiting for, right? I'm waiting for structure to begin being created. A lot of people will try to sell at this top. They'll just sell anywhere. Like imagine you, right? You're saying, okay, price just took this high. It just took this liquidity right here. Price just took this liquidity right here. So you're like, okay, so it's probably gonna go back down. There's no structure. It's still playing out in the range. There's no structure created. It's just moving. You could say it broke structure, but ultimately you would think it swept liquidity, so you're thinking sells, right? So then boom, what if you sold? And then okay, I'm right for a little bit, then price boom. It destroys you in the other way because you're not waiting for a structure. Wait for a structure to be created, right? Wait for that structure to be created, and then wait for manipulation or for it to tell you where it wants to go from a break of structure, then enter on a return to a fair value gap or something like that. It's very simple price action. But make sure y'all like, subscribe, follow, and follow me on Instagram. Just stay updated with everything I got going on. More videos. You'll see a video on the charts, maybe 4 times a week. I don't know. We're trying to push these out, but let's get this money, man. Let's make some real life-changing money. Like, bro, the sky is the limit. We can go crazy. Gosh dang, that's heavy. Anyways, peace.